A wise man once said, before you post, pause and think. Is this thing that I'm about to post, is it helpful? Is it true? Is it going to encourage somebody? And that is something that we need to exercise a lot more of, that we put thought before we publish things. I remember back in the day, there was a show called MTV Cribs. And for those who don't know, MTV Cribs was basically a show showing off celebrities' lifestyle. So they would show their houses, they would show off their cars. And I remember I was watching one episode. This guy had so many rooms in his house that they had converted one of the rooms to be a gift wrapping room. So just imagine, one room dedicated to just wrapping gifts. And eventually we would also find out that some of those episodes, they were actually showing us cars that they had rented and houses that they had rented. And we now come to 2026, that type of content has blown up. And I remember I was asking somebody why they choose to post such type of content. And the reason I was given was that it's inspirational. So then my thinking is, if you're going to hear or see this episode of somebody who has 26 rooms, are you going to be grateful while you are in your studio or in your 2-bedroom apartment? So let's pause and just think about that. Once you have seen somebody who has 5, 6 luxury vehicles, are you going to be grateful to God? Are you going to be content to God with what God has given you? And my answer is, you are not going to be content. You are not going to be grateful. Especially now in today's world where we have attached these things to mean that when somebody has this house, when somebody has these things, these possessions, it means God, they are God's favorite. Because we would put blessed, showcasing my new house or my new car, be hashtag blessed, hashtag God's favorite, hashtag small girl, big God. So all of those things, those are the things that we now post. So I want us to pause first before we post. That is this thing that I'm putting out. Is it going to lead somebody to depression? Is it going to inspire discontentment amongst a generation? Is this content that I'm posting, is it going to lead to people being grateful of that which they have? Or it's going to plant seeds of discontentment? It's going to plant seeds of ungratefulness that people now are going to start questioning God and start to feel like maybe God doesn't care about them because of the content that we are posting. And somebody recently reminded me of this scripture in Exodus 20:17. Moses has went up and God has given him these commands. Exodus 20:17, it reads, "You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male or female servant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor." What does it mean to covet? It means a strong desire for something. So you have a strong desire for that which does not belong to you. You have a strong desire for something that belongs to your neighbor. So there's a strong desire that has been cultivated in you. And that strong desire, in most cases, will lead to sin. I mean, we see all these stories of these guys who do bank heists. And what do they do after they have done all of that, have done that bank heist? They go somewhere, to a restaurant, to a club, and they show off all of this wealth that they have quickly gained. So then that you should also have that strong desire and you should also want to come and join them. That's what these scammers are doing. That, oh no, if we showcase our wealth, our houses, you will also have an interest and want to find out what's the process for me also to blow up as quickly as you guys have done. So we should be careful as children of God that we do not adopt the standards of this world. Because once we also start coveting and desiring other people's things in our own relationships, that will lead to develop envy. It will impact our relationships negatively, because now we start to get into this competitive mode because of that desiring. But now let us imagine a time and a period where we are content and we are grateful with what God has given us. So that is my encouragement today, that we be grateful and that we be content with what God has given us. That in a world where we are constantly being bombarded, a world that is trying to make us feel discontent, that is basically trying to rip us apart, the Bible encourages us to guard our hearts. That you guard your heart against that type of content. And that as believers as well, that we be aware and that we also do not find ourselves being working for the enemy basically for free, under the pretense that no, we are inspiring a generation. Meanwhile, we are leading a generation to depression, to all of these type of things. That we want to raise and to plant seeds that will encourage people, seeds that will that people will become glad and become grateful. Not that now we are looking at ourselves and say, me, look at me. God has forgotten me. So God has not forgotten you. You are loved. Do not look, and we shouldn't measure ourselves in accordance with the standards of this world.